In the magnificent court of Emperor Akbar, a shadow of worry had fallen over the kingdom. For weeks, precious jewels, royal seals, and valuable artifacts had been vanishing from right under their noses. The guards were baffled, the ministers were anxious, and the emperor himself was growing more frustrated by the day. Thumping his ornate throne, Akbar's voice boomed across the hall. "This is an outrage, an insult to my kingdom. How can a thief, a mere shadow, waltz into my palace, take what they please, and disappear without a trace?" The court fell silent, a sea of worried faces looking down at the marble floor. All except one. Birbal, the emperor's most trusted and wisest minister, stepped forward. A calm, knowing smile played on his lips. "Your Majesty," he began, his voice clear and steady, "grant me just one night. I assure you, by the first light of dawn tomorrow, the thief will be standing right before you." Akbar raised a skeptical eyebrow. He had seen Birbal perform miracles before, but this seemed impossible. "Very well, Birbal," he conceded. "But be warned, the reputation of the entire kingdom rests on your success." That evening, as twilight painted the sky in hues of orange and purple, Birbal gathered every single servant of the palace into the main courtyard. In the center, a large, mysterious clay pot sat covered with a thick, dark cloth. The air was thick with tension and curiosity. Birbal addressed the crowd. "Inside this very pot," he announced, his voice carrying to every corner, "resides a magical rooster. This is no ordinary bird. It possesses the unique ability to sense a dishonest heart. Each of you will approach the pot, one by one. You must reach inside and gently touch the rooster. If you are innocent, the rooster will remain perfectly silent. But if you are the thief, it will let out a loud and unmistakable crow." A weave of whispers rippled through the servants. Eyes widened, and you could almost hear the sound of hearts pounding in chests. The plan was as strange as it was intimidating. One by one, the servants began to step forward, their faces a mixture of fear and determination. Each person hesitantly reached their hand under the cloth and into the darkness of the pot. After a few seconds, they would pull their hand back out, and each time, there was only silence. Not a single sound, not a peep, not a crow. Soon every servant had taken their turn. Akbar, who had been watching intently, frowned in disappointment. He turned to his minister. "Birbal, your magical rooster never crowed. Does this mean your plan has failed? That there is no thief among them?" Birbal's smile only grew wider. "On the contrary, your Majesty," he replied coolly. "The thief has just revealed himself." With a dramatic gesture, Birbal ordered the cloth to be whisked away from the pot. The crowd gasped. Inside there was no magical rooster. There was nothing but a large, simple piece of black coal. Birbal then commanded, "Everyone, show me your hands." As the servants held up their palms, the truth became clear. Most of the hands were smudged with black coal dust, but a few were perfectly, suspiciously clean. Birbal pointed towards them. "An innocent person has nothing to fear." They confidently reached in and touched what they believed was a magical rooster. But the real thief, terrified of being exposed by the bird's crow, was too afraid to touch anything inside the pot. He only pretended to reach in. His hands, therefore, remained clean. All eyes in the courtyard immediately darted toward one servant cowering in the back, the only one whose hands were spotless. Panic washed over the man's face as he realized he had been caught in Birbal's ingenious trap. He fell to his knees at Akbar's feet, confessing to all his crimes and returning the stolen goods. Akbar looked at Birbal, his face filled with awe and admiration. "Birbal, once again, your unparalleled wisdom has saved the honor of my kingdom. Tell me, how do you conjure such brilliant ideas?" Birbal bowed respectfully. "A guilty conscience is its own accuser, your Majesty. All we need to do is give it an opportunity to expose itself." The court erupted in applause. Justice had been served, not by force, but by intellect, cementing another timeless legend of Akbar and Birbal. The story teaches us a powerful lesson. Truth is fearless, but a lie will always crumble under pressure. A truly wise mind relies on intelligence, not aggression, to overcome any challenge. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this tale of wit and wisdom, Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing stories.